Hello and welcome back to Model Maker Dave's workshop. For this video I'm going to do a what's in the box because it's been a while. I think I know I did that tank a week or so ago, but that was just a quick look. This one I've found in the stash and it's a bit old. And you're going to see just how old in a minute. To put a point on this one, I seem to remember when I got it, I bought it from BT's for £8.50. So we are going back, we're probably going back to about the 19th, about the mid, maybe mid to late 1980s when I bought this. And it's been in the stash. It's moved with me a few times and I just haven't got round to building it. I've done one before in the past and yeah, it's a good little kit if you can get it, because I had a quick look on eBay and you can't get this one, not with the trailer and these figures. You can get a set of instructions for more than what I paid for the kit, which is amazing. I don't quite know how you can justify charging 10 quid for a set of instructions. So, let's open the box and have a look inside. And you can probably tell how long I've had it because the instructions themselves have discoloured. They are they're going they're yellowing slowly. I think that it's like how an old paperback book, the pages in there were once a whitish colour, but over time they just tend to go a faded, dirty white, dirty yellow. It's an early Tamiya kit. You've got the sprue call out. You actually get photos, photos of what some of the parts or the sub-assemblies should look like. You don't tend to get that one now. You get full engine detail. You could probably do a little bit more work on that and really make it look good. And the possibility is that you could, with a little bit of fettling, you could make the bonnet or the hood, depending on what side of the pond you're on, lift. And show the work that you've done on the engine detail. Because it's early Tamiya, their figures in their early days were not as good as they are now. But you get a nice bit of extra equipment to go in the trailer. There are many diorama possibilities just with this that you could do. Four different markings. Right, now you can really tell how old this is. I don't even know if these decals will be of any use because they are so yellow. They could, in actual fact, I don't know. They could even be past usable. They could be a bit brittle. I don't know if I would want to cut one off and try it. Now, some people have said that if you put these in a window in where you get a lot of sunshine, the sunshine will bleach it back to white. But I've tried it, and maybe my window doesn't get enough sunshine during the day when it's a really sunny day. I left it in there for about a week, and it kind of did something, but it didn't really. They were white, but they was a white tinged with yellow, but they weren't as bad as these. I think they're past their prime. I believe. So you get a little bit of clear. But the kit itself is very nicely moulded. There's no flashy bits. Yeah, there's going to be seam lines, but hey, you know, two parts of a mould coming together. What do you expect? It's going to happen. But yeah, it's some of the detail on the 50 caliber is a bit soft, but then I'm sure you could probably get a 1/35 50 cal barrel, a brass barrel, and it'd just be a case of get the saw out and chop it off and replace it. But otherwise, it's good, and there's nothing to stop you with the, I don't know if you can see, but with the end of the bazooka, you could actually drill that out and give it the look of it being a bit more real. But yeah, that even I have, yeah. When did I work for BTs? I've probably I think I probably bought this at a guess around about 1986. And as I said, I've had a look on eBay and I can't find this particular kit on sale. So if you was going to try and find one, my only suggestion would be to go to a model show or go to a couple of model shows and go around the club tables and see if they've got a bargain box. You might, and I stress, you might be able to find one there. I've no idea how much you'll pay for it, but the usual haunt of having a look on eBay, and there's nothing there that I can see of for this particular kit. There are other Jeep kits on eBay, but not this particular one. So but if you're just starting with figures and you're having a bit of a dabble, alright, I know they're not brilliant, they're not perfect. Some of the detail is a little bit soft, especially around his pouches on his belt, a little bit soft. But if you're just starting out, they're perfect. They're absolutely perfect, just for what you want, just so you can cut your teeth on some figures. And then we have excuse me, and we have the final sprue. Lots of detail. I actually think I have I started this? I get the feeling I might have started this at some point and then put it away. I don't know. Can't really tell. It does look like it's got some paint on it, because that's the original plastic. So I have actually started this and then put it away. Odd. If you wanted a date as to when the mould was made for this, you're going back to 1972. So when this was actually moulded, I've no idea. I don't know if or when Tamiya will do a re-release. I know every so often they will pick a certain amount of their military kits or car kits or aircraft kits that are no longer in production, and they will do a run of them, but I've no idea when that one will happen. Right, let's put these decals in here. So all in all, it's a nice little kit. It from memory of when I first built it, it went together very nicely. I must admit that when I did the figures the first time round, they were a bit rough, to say the least. But if you can find one, get one, because they are a lovely little kit to build, and you've got so many accessories in them, and it just leads itself to all sorts of different diorama possibilities that you can think of. But I definitely think for the 50, I think you're going to have to get a brass turned barrel or something like that in photo etch. I don't actually know if there is a photo etch kit for this one. I would not be at all surprised if there is one kicking around somewhere. But yeah, so there is the US Jeep quarter ton 4x4 truck, Willy's MB with trailer. Kit number, yeah, I had it a minute ago. Kit number 35015. So happy hunting if you're if you're going to go out looking for one of these. I think it might be a while before you find one. But yeah, club shows and go to the club desks and see if they've got a bargain box. I know that there are a couple of companies out there that do have a run of second-hand kits. You might find it there. I don't really know where else you could find one, but yeah, finding one of these, it could be difficult. So good luck. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, then please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.